Hello everyone, it's Drew Davis, and I want to welcome you to Learn How to See Better. It's the only podcast out there known to improve your vision the longer you listen. And today I want to provide a little motivation for everyone out there that might be feeling a little bit down. You know, it's hot out there these days, and you know that in the dog days of summer you can really start to feel the effects of the sunshine and start to feel like you're dragging in your energy levels. And I'm here to tell you to keep your head up. Don't quit. The summer's almost over. It'll be leaves changing in the fall before you know it. It'll take a little while in Phoenix, Arizona, where I'm located. We will be seeing triple-digit temperatures for the next few weeks to come, the next several weeks to come, as a matter of fact. But it feels great to be at this point in the year and to be energized and look at the current status of my life, and I think for all of us to look at the current status of our lives and our world and what we're up to, and not just assess your wins, your losses, your highs, your lows, but also to celebrate your wins, which I've talked about in a previous episode. Celebrate your wins day, right? You like that? But beyond that, I think that it's important for some of us to recognize that we are our own biggest cheerleader. You, yeah, grab your pom-poms, right? Shake it up. You are your own biggest cheerleader. And while we might find a little bit of progress in the realm of celebrating our wins days, that's great. We do a little happy dance by ourselves, and we do the jig and start to feel pretty good about some of the things that we're accomplishing. But once we actually ingrain that as a habit, I want to challenge you all to take it a step further. Don't just celebrate your wins day. Do that, but then take it a step further. Put yourself out there. Promote your progress. Yeah, that's the title of this episode, Promote Your Progress, okay? I love it that you all are out there celebrating your wins day, but now that you develop that habit, let's step it up and go a little bit further. Promote your progress. And why would you want to do that, right? Promote your progress. Progress towards what? Well, your goals, silly, right? We're all out there setting them, whether it's new goals, New Year's resolutions, you name it. We've all got something that we're after. And so as we make progress towards it, it's great to be able to mark that and to track it so that we know we're being successful by the mere pursuit of our goals. But what I think will supercharge us and get us moving towards our goals faster with a little bit more gusto and a little bit more oomph is when we look to promote that progress. When we promote that progress, when we share with the world, hey everybody, I'm climbing the mountain. I'm climbing a mountain and I just hit, the first notch on the way to the peak. I just hit the second notch. Hey everybody, I just, stumbled and scraped my knee, but you know what? I wiped it off. I'm back on my feet and going for it. Okay? Going for it, getting after it. And that is such an important piece that I want everyone to try and take on, because when you promote your progress, it actually forces you to almost commit to the world and to speak up and reference the simple fact that you're doing something. You're not just sitting around waiting for life to happen. You are proactively creating your own life. You are proactively taking part in shaping your very future. And I don't want anyone to take that lightly, because it's a very serious thing. And when you're able to promote your progress, what it allows you to do is not just put yourself out there, but allows you to share with the world, particularly your loved ones, what you're up to, so that you've essentially set the stage to be able to request accountability when needed. You see, when we set out to achieve a goal, sometimes it could be a very lonely experience. It could be a lonely journey, right? You might be out to go lose that weight, and nobody else around you is living with definiteness. So, how does that support you in your efforts? Someone else might be going through, a journey that has nothing to do with you. And just by virtue of you knowing that they're on a journey, you might want to put a pair of pom-poms on and cheer for them. And in reverse, I believe and feel that some of the same things happen when you promote your progress. Hey, everybody, I'm out there doing it. I'm trying my best. Here's where I'm shining. Here's where I'm struggling. You never know who might come out of the woodworks that's in your network that might say, hey, you know what? I too was once where you were, and I was struggling, and I dealt with this, that, and the other, but you know what I found? I did this. Or keep your head up. You're almost through it. I've been right there. Or I can't wait to help you get past that. Put me in your corner. I want to participate in helping you to slay this obstacle in your world. So think about that. You promote your progress. You put yourself out there. You express a little more vulnerability than you might usually, and it sets you up to be in a position to take advantage of the collective power of group support. Does that make sense? So promote your progress. I'm encouraging you all to do it, because you never know who might be right there ready to pour into you. When I think about scenarios where I've wanted to promote my progress, honestly, I felt it quite challenging, especially when you're off on a journey to grow your business, right? You're trying to do things and accelerate your progress in the business world. So you want to go ahead and put that out to the universe. But sometimes it's a little bit awkward out there, right? What if you're the only entrepreneur amongst your tight-knit circle, right? You could be saying, hey, I'm promoting my progress. I'm almost here. Or, in the next 6 months, I'm going to be able to fire my boss and use my, business income to support me independently so that I can, write my own future. But if you happen to be, and I'm not saying this is everyone, maybe you happen to be, hanging out with a bunch of folks that are stuck in dead-end jobs that they hate. You think there might be a little bit of natural resistance to share there, right? Maybe some of those people might be a little bit envious. Maybe they can't appreciate the grind and the hustle that you're on and what it's like to maybe be in that position to seek your own destiny independent of, traditional boss. So sometimes it's difficult. Maybe you feel like, I'm not really trying to brag. Everyone knows that, bragging's not cool. So you don't want to be just this braggadocious person that's alienating yourself by promoting your progress. But there's ways to do that that aren't viewed that way. And I think just by being open and honest and vulnerable and sharing both sides of the coin. Hey, everybody, I just made my first, $1,000 in a day from a new personal training business that I just started. Great. That's something fantastic. And someone else might come along and say, oh, you made $1,000 a day, so you make $365,000 a year, and maybe I only make 10% of that. Quit bragging around me. Don't bring all that stuff around here to make me feel bad. And it's like, well, if people, receive it that way, then that's their challenge. But in all reality, part of the reason we want to promote our progress is because there's been struggle first. I just want to tell you guys, I made $1,000 today, and I'm super excited about it because you don't know how many months it took me to be able to, get a client, or you don't know how many struggles I had with, getting my marketing to be effective before I could get this client, and all the bills I had to pay to develop the skill set I needed to be able to go market my expertise. So when you're able to share some of the struggle that goes with the success, when you're promoting your progress, I think it allows for the people that are hearing about it to better appreciate it. Because just when you think of a quote unquote overnight success, nobody sees the overnight part, or nobody sees like the part that's really not overnight. They see overnight success because they don't see the struggle. They see you standing on top of the mountain, waving the flag, I did it, and don't realize that you started the hike 5 years ago. They've only seen the last 5 weeks. Or, just that last little snippet that doesn't realistically give the full picture of what the journey is or has been. And so I think that's one of the kind of hacks to be able to share and promote your progress in a way that doesn't seem like, hey, who's this guy, coming around showboating or bragging about his haves to us have-nots over here, right? So promoting your progress, I think it's something that only comes after you've begun to celebrate your wins. If you're not celebrating your wins currently, the idea of taking what you've been up to and sharing that with the world, it's going to seem so daunting and intimidating and unnatural that you'll probably just shut down to the idea altogether. And we don't want that to happen, because I don't want any of you to miss out on the magical effects that come when you do promote your progress. And so that's one of the things that I'll be looking to share and show with all of you as we continue this journey, because that's all that Learn How to See Better is. It's a depiction of the journey that I've been on. It's a depiction of my experiences and how I've actually learned to change and enhance my philosophies over time to get a better experience out of life. Garbage in, garbage out come, positive outlook, positive outcome. And so many of these things I've seen come true in my world in ways that I think are tangible, and they don't require, 50 years of school to go to and get exposure to and understand and learn about. So for that reason, I'm inclined and I'm driven to share these super secrets that might be able to give you value in your world, because to be able to light someone else's candle doesn't really take any extra fire. All it needs is a recipient of that flame. And if I can be that flame for some of you and help to light your candle and start a fire ablaze within you to get super excited to go out and reach your goals, there's very few things out there that would please me more than that, because that's that growth that I get from the contribution to your improved quality of life is so rewarding to me. So I wanted to be able to share that and continuously encourage you all to promote your progress. You just don't know how valuable it will be as you look to achieve your goals. Thanks again, everyone, and talk to you all soon.
The podcast you just heard was made using Anchor. Ever thought about making your own podcast? Anchor makes it really easy for anyone to get started. It's a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing podcasts. Best of all, it's 100% free. Sign up now at anchor.fm/new. That's anchor.fm/new to get started.